Hi everyone. So, this is the presentation from Group One. So we are consist of four people. Hari Kristurani, Made Miranti Khairandisya, Shafira Di Maharani, and I am Rena Rizana Grisang will explain this presentation. So, the presentation is about implementation of intensive extensive reading strategy to improve reading comprehension. Okay, so the first is the definition. You can see the definition from this presentation that we provided. And then, so reading is the activity to get meaning from printed words or symbols, and it used to recognize, understand, and interpret in words. So the first, I want to explain how we can differentiate between intensive reading and extensive reading. So intensive reading is extensive reading is referred to as reading for fun. We read extensively means read simple, enjoyable books to read to boost reading speed and fluency. Meanwhile, intensive reading is focused with the goal is to understand everything. Such reading includes taking notes, and Brown explains that intensive reading calls attention to grammatical forms, discourse markers, and other surface structures detailed for the purpose of understanding literal meaning. Next is the problem in reading class. There are some problems that often students and teachers facing in reading class. The first is lack of self-confidence in reading English text. The second is lifeless teaching process. And the third is insufficient of reading process. And next is factors that cause reading problems in the class. The first is the method utilized by the teacher, more focused on product than process. And then the strategy the teacher used is more focused, teacher-centered, and conventional. The teacher more focused on the result of the learning rather than giving attention to the learning process. And the last is the teacher more concerned about the score rather than the process of making the student understand. And then, so next is reason why IERS can improve reading comprehension. So in this slide is mentioned that when intensive reading activity is used on stable tasks and follows useful principles, this can be a very useful strategy as long as it is only part of the reading class. Extensive reading is necessary for students to provide exposure in order to improve the students' understanding of the text. Meanwhile, intensive reading activities are needed to train the reading skills. Therefore, intensive and extensive reading should go together to help readers comprehend the text. And the next slide is the steps of implementing IERS. The procedure of implementing IERS is adapted from directed reading activity, which it is done through some steps. So there are 5 steps. The first is motivating and developing background knowledge, leading to directed reading activities, guiding to skill building activities, providing follow-up activities, and activating enrichment activities. Next is the aspect needed to apply IERS in students' reading skills. So there are 8 aspects. So the first is clear instruction and explanation of doing a model of how to read comprehensively through skimming, scanning, approving in doing the writing task, which should be based on the student's interest, not based on the teacher's decision. The need of kind of text based on students' interest, the need of sufficient time when reading text both intensively and extensively, the need of extra treatment individually for those who get published during reading class, and the need of review session of understanding level of reading, comprehension of both literal and interpretive. And this is the procedures of the implementation. The first one is leading students to the topic by showing pictures through LCD followed by some questions as brainstorming, and then introducing the issue or topic and the instructional objective, distributing handouts containing the reading text or story, modeling how to read listening, scanning, predicting, summarizing, and previewing, asking students to read a text following and multi critical words. There's 25, so I will explain quickly. Mm, Example like the fourth is modeling how to do through skimming, scanning, predicting, summarizing, and previewing. So it's like we know how to the steps of reading is we know how to skimming. The first we will skimming the text and then we scanning and we predicting and then we summarizing and last we preview the text. So that's the end of the presentation. So if you guys have some questions or suggestions, feel free to ask us. Thank you for your attention. Bye.